Pizza is more than just food. It's aroma, comfort, and evenings with friends. But behind this apparent simplicity lies precise and large-scale technology. Every day, millions of frozen pizzas are produced in modern factories, destined to reach supermarkets, bakeries, and our kitchens just days later. But how do manufacturers ensure that each pizza looks and tastes the same, even when producing 10,000 units per shift? Today, we'll go inside a modern pizza production factory, from flour to final packaging. It all starts with the dough. It's not just a mix of flour and water, it's a carefully calibrated formula. Tons of flour are loaded into industrial mixers, followed by water, yeast, a bit of sugar to activate fermentation, salt, and vegetable oil. Sometimes cornmeal is added for aroma. The dough is kneaded by machines as powerful as truck transmissions. In just 4 to 6 minutes, the dough is ready, smooth, elastic, and dense, perfect for future pizza bases. After intense mixing, the dough is sent to a special fermentation chamber. Over the next 30 minutes, the yeast activates and the dough rises, becoming soft and airy. Temperature and humidity are strictly controlled. Any deviation can affect the flavor and structure of the crust. By the end, the dough nearly doubles in volume and is ready for the next stage. Now begins the automated forming process. A massive machine divides the dough into 2 to 3 kilogram portions, which are placed onto a conveyor belt. Next comes rolling. Huge rollers flatten the dough into long, evenly thick sheets. From these sheets, circular pizza bases are cut. Scraps from the cutting process are not wasted. They return to the main mix to be reused. Since these pizzas will be frozen, the crust needs to hold its shape. Before adding toppings, the bases go through a pre-baking oven. The temperature is around 200 degrees Celsius, 392 degrees Fahrenheit. Time, 3 to 4 minutes. This gently dries the surface without browning it. It gives the base structure, prevents sogginess from the sauce, and improves freezing stability. Once the base is cooled, it's time for the sauce. Every manufacturer has its own recipe. Tomato paste, garlic, basil, oregano, sugar, salt, all perfectly balanced. The sauce is stored in large reservoirs above the conveyor line and applied to each crust using a multifunctional machine. The machine dots the crust with tiny drops, which spread into an even layer. After the sauce, cheese. Usually it's a special mozzarella-based blend enhanced for melt and flavor. Large cheese blocks are fed into an industrial shredder. The shredded cheese falls onto a conveyor belt that passes precisely over the pizzas. At just the right moment, cheese drops directly onto the center of each base and spreads evenly in a circular pattern. Excess cheese is collected and reused. Next comes the toppings. Each pizza gets a precise amount of sausage, mushrooms, olives, or pineapple, depending on the recipe. Separate dispensing systems are used for this. Toppings fall from the conveyor belt directly onto the center of each pizza. Then rotating arms evenly distribute them across the surface. Excess toppings return to the start of the line. Nothing is wasted. Before the pizzas head to freezing, they go through final visual inspection. Computer cameras check. Are the ingredients evenly distributed? Is the sauce in place? Are the crust edges unburnt? Nearby, staff perform spot checks on random batches. They look at weight, shape, and topping layout. Everything must be consistent. After inspection, the pizzas move onto a spiral conveyor, leading into the freezer. Temperature, minus 25 degrees Celsius, minus 13 degrees Fahrenheit. Freezing time, about 20 minutes. This ensures the pizza is frozen to the core, preserving shape, taste, and aroma. After passing quality control, the pizzas enter the freezing chamber. But this isn't just any freezer. It's a specialized spiral tunnel. The pizzas move along a conveyor in a spiral path, passing through different cooling zones. The temperature is around -25 degrees Celsius, or -13 degrees Fahrenheit. The process takes 20 to 25 minutes, just enough to freeze the product to the core without damaging the dough or toppings. This method preserves flavor, texture, and appearance, so that after baking at home, the pizza looks as fresh as the moment it was made. Once frozen, the pizzas move to the packaging line. Each pizza is carefully placed on a cardboard base to prevent deformation or sticking. Then it passes through a shrink wrapping station. Plastic film wraps around the pizza, and a thermal element tightens it snugly to the shape. This ensures a hygienic, airtight seal. Next comes the label: product name, ingredients, production date, barcode. All applied automatically, precisely, and fast. Finished pizzas are grouped into boxes of 5, 10, or 20, depending on the order. A robotic arm loads them into boxes, which are then stacked onto pallets, those wooden platforms that head off to logistics. The pallets are labeled and automatically sorted by destination: large retail chains, regional warehouses, or export. At this point, the pizza is fully ready, but it still needs to be delivered quickly and safely. Inside the warehouse, robotic stackers and loaders organize the pallets into deep freeze storage zones, maintained at -30 degrees Celsius, -22 degrees Fahrenheit. Each batch is tracked using barcodes and GPS, allowing real-time monitoring of expiration dates, movement, and inventory. As soon as an order is placed, the system automatically forms the route, prepares the right pallets, and loads them onto trucks. The trucks transporting frozen pizzas are equipped with powerful refrigeration units. Temperature must remain constant. Any fluctuation could affect quality. Monitoring is done online. Each truck sends temperature data in real time. Delivery time is minimized. From the factory to the distribution center, just a few hours. There, the pizzas await shipment to retail stores. When the pizzas arrive at supermarkets, they're kept in freezer displays. Each package is designed for a shelf life of up to 12 months. No preservatives, just deep freezing. The consumer grabs a box, heats it in the oven, and enjoys the same pizza that just rolled off the factory line. One of the biggest strengths of modern pizza production is flexibility. A single factory can produce dozens of pizza types: margherita, pepperoni, 4 cheese, chicken and pineapple, vegan options, even gluten-free versions. The machines are reconfigured for each recipe. Different dispensers, topping sequences, and packaging formats. This makes it possible to respond quickly to market trends and customer demand. Not a single stage goes without inspection. Sensors, cameras, scales, and human operators work at every point. Even after packaging, pizzas are randomly sampled, unwrapped, weighed, and taste tested. All data is logged in a digital system. If any irregularity is found, the entire batch is blocked. This approach ensures consistent quality, regardless of production volume. Despite the level of automation, people remain essential. Operators, engineers, food technologists, logistics managers, quality inspectors. They monitor machines, adjust settings, and make key decisions. A factory is like a living organism, where every function must work in harmony, from mixer calibration to final packaging checks. Only the combination of machine precision and human responsibility creates the perfect product. Now you know the full journey of a pizza, from flour to freezer, from automation to your oven. Hundreds of people, kilometers of pipes and conveyor belts, all working together for one round of dough with toppings we simply call pizza. Next time you open a box of frozen pizza, remember, behind it is an entire world. A world of flavor, technology, and production. Enjoyed the video? Subscribe to the channel. Coming up, more behind-the-scenes stories about how the world's most popular foods, gadgets, and products are made.